Welcome to this little tutorial about how to connect the SpaceMouse to your favorite SlideViewer application. In this case, we are using the 3D Histech SlideViewer in order to minimize the repetitive stain injury on your wrists. A joystick type device is always a good option. However, natively it's not supporting yet 3D connections SpaceMouse. Therefore, we need a little magic to make it happen. The idea is to use the keyboard shortcuts which are available inside the 3D Histech application itself to map them to a software, to the SpaceMouse movements, and we are going to use the usual shortcuts provided by the directional arrows with a shift modifier giving you higher speed in either direction. And also we will map the zoom buttons, which are the plus minus, with a similar shift button to increase the zoom in and out speed. Once you have got this general idea how to do it, we would need to look at the viewer, how we can make this connection happen. The viewer itself is almost completely configurable, and as you can see, the keyboard shortcuts are achieving all of the functionality what you can achieve with an ordinary mouse scroll wheel, as well as the buttons on your keyboard. In order to get the functionality of the SpaceMouse set up, we need to go onto the web to try to find the software which you would need. The software itself is located on GitHub, and the name of the software is Anti-Micro X, which is a small mapping program which enables you to map any particular joystick type device to either keyboard shortcuts or onto any other movement software. The Anti-Micro X 332 at the time of this video can be downloaded from the above link, and you need the Windows-AMD64 exe file, which is easy to download, and you would like to set it up just by running this software, and you can put it anywhere on your hard drive if you wish. The important thing is you would like to locate it, and when startup is necessary, you should find it. That's how it looks once you have got your SpaceMouse. I took the small one and started up the software, which has got several options on essentially the mapping. It found the 3D connection emulator, which is running in the background, the SpaceMouse wireless itself, and also the tether script virtual joystick driver as well. Today we are going to use the SpaceMouse wireless setting, but any of those can be used. The easiest one is the SpaceMouse wireless setting. This covers the SpaceMouse as we are running it. And what we need to do is essentially to map the different axes to the different buttons which we have got in our application. And as you can see, when I'm moving the mouse up and down, we know that once we have got this information, we double click on the axis, and it will bring up the necessary additional configuration screens. Let's just wait for it to appear. And once you have got it, we will be able to start the configuration process itself. Here we go. There is the window. And when we are moving the mouse, you will see that the tracking onto the left and right side will be translated to the appropriate keys. Above the scales, you have got the left and the right sort of movement, or the up and down for this matter, where we can put our corresponding keys. And the only thing we need to do is essentially click onto the no key button on either side and essentially push the key, the up and the down key on our keyboard. And that's the assignment all done for this. This is one of them. Once we sort it out, we need to figure out the left and right. One of them is already going. We would like to see the left and right as well in a similar matter. We see which axis is active, we double click on it, and once we have got it and we have got into the very same looking software interface part, we will be able to assign the left and right keys very similar to what we have done with the up and down keys. That's all we have to do. Again, it's a relatively easy process. You will see the buttons needs to be pushed and they will be automatically assigned. And once you have done it, the up and down buttons, to the left you do the up, and to the right you go into the right button, and you have got this thing sorted out. The only thing remaining is getting the zoom sorted out. Similar process. This is a 6-axis mouse, therefore pushing and pulling, which is going to be axis 3 on this occasion. Will be able to get us zooming in and zooming out from the digital slides with the necessary plus and minus buttons assigned to the different type of movements. Process is similar. When we are pushing the key down, we are pushing, going for the zoom in with the plus button, and if we do the opposite, pulling it up, we are zooming out. We'll get the minus key added to it. I tend to associate it with the numpad and the numerical pad keys, and we are ready to do all of our things. All of the key assignments are done now, and we just have got nothing else but save this setup. It's a good idea to save some profile, and you can set up as many profiles as you wish, and once you saved it onto your hard drive, you can upload it at a later point. You don't have to do this configuration all the time, and that's all what you have to do. And from this moment on, I believe you can use your SpaceMouse to control your SlideViewer. I hope you found this useful, and let's see and test how the things are going.